Hello, this is Brian Higney, instructor of Game and Interactive Media Design here at High Point University. And so you have created your first quiz. You've pushed it out into the quizzes component. I'm going to go into my student mode and I'm going to take the quiz now and show you what the student sees. So there's my quizzes. I'm going to go to quizzes. I'm going to click on week 8 reading quiz. It's going to tell me the description. Hey, this is what it was, and this is what I wrote. The instructions are what I wrote. And then it has a whole bunch of stuff from Blackboard. So remember, I wrote about its open notes. Obviously, Blackboard wouldn't know that. I'm telling them I'm giving you 3 attempts for this quiz. The first time you take this quiz, you have no idea. All it says is down here, multiple attempts. This test allows multiple attempts. And if you're a first-time taking student, you have no idea if that's 5 attempts or 20 attempts or 1 or 2 attempts. So I'm telling you here, it's 3 attempts. And I'm also telling you that I take the average because nowhere does Blackboard tell the student how I'm grading. I'm taking the average. I'm also reminding them what they need to do to take to view the image a little bigger. I'm telling them, oh, and then this is all stuff Blackboard fills in. The amount of time it is, if there's a timer, if there's a forced completion, and then that there's multiple attempts. And then, of course, the due date. And we looked at the due date a moment ago. I'm going to go ahead and click Begin, and I'm going to take the quiz. This is what the student will see. It opens it up in a new tab here. It just opened up a new tab with my quiz. It gives me all of the instructions, the descriptions, blah, blah, blah. This allows 3 tests, or 3 attempts. This is attempt number 1. It's telling you that now. It didn't tell you when you first started. There's my remaining time. And let's come down here. And all I'm going to do, yay, 25 points. All I'm going to do is randomly click. And this is where I'm now seeing, oh no, my students will hate this. I have A, B, C, D on my image, and I have A, B, C, D down here. That's perfectly fine. But my answers are A, B, C, D, and E. And so it would be really weird if you had A and like, hey, A is actually going to be, I would like to add reverberation. So it's really weird for me to set E to A because my brain doesn't like working like that. I'm going to go ahead and answer these a little bit randomly anyway. But I'm going to show you how we can change that in the test editing options. If you realize that, oh no, this is weird. Likewise, if you had labeled these 1, 2, 3, 4 and had your answers 1, 2, 3, 4, that would also be weird. All right, let's go down here and I'm just going to randomly check 1, 2. I'm going to check 2 because the student doesn't know how many are correct. Could be 1 correct. I've done that before. Multiple answer quiz or multiple answer question, and only 1 of them is correct. Ha ha ha! Why would I do that? Because sometimes I'm terrible. And I'm going to save and submit. And you're going to see that, yes, of course. This is what the student sees. I took it for 1 minute, and blah blah blah. I'm going to say okay. Sometimes students don't understand that they're like, hey, this isn't showing me my grade, and they close their window. Don't do that. Click OK. Oh, yay, I got a 16.6 repeating out of 50. So this is what your student will see now. What was my score? How much time did I spend? Maybe I want to think about that a little bit. Okay. It's going to tell me I got this completely wrong. I got 0 out of 25. Actually, what this means is I got a 0 out of 25 points. Didn't get partial credit. Now, what that doesn't mean is that I got everything wrong. It just means that this configuration is wrong. And this is where it's a little weird. A and E, B, B, C, C, B, 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 B. Like, that's really weird for me. I'm going to go back and change that. So these are what I answered. And these are my answer choices. And then there's my response. Yay. I better go watch that video. Question number 2 is the same thing. I got a percentage here because I actually got a partial credit. 16.6 repeating out of 25. It's going to show me my selected answers, 1 and 4, and it'll show me out of all the answers possible, this is what they were. I tell my students, because they ask, can I screenshot the quiz? I don't care. Yes, go ahead and screenshot that quiz. Like, that's why I do this. Again, this 7 years of me doing quizzes like this, I have never gotten a full class that ever got like all really good questions, because my goal is to make the questions um, pretty much compatible with it. It actually works out. Like, the students that are the A students, like, they get A's on these quizzes. The students that are the B students usually get B's. Um, but hopefully it makes them learn a little bit more, I guess. Some students are fine with C's. I don't understand that, but some are. Um, but yeah, these questions, the quizzes aren't too easy, I don't think, ever. So yeah, go ahead and screenshot it. I don't care. They're hard questions. Um, and I'm going to say, okay, so let me just move this. Okay, that's good. Now, if you want to edit a quiz, I'm going to get out of my student mode. Go ahead and go to your quizzes. I'm going to show you another way to get to that editing of the quizzes. If you go to week 8 reading quiz, you can click this little drop-down menu and actually edit the test. Now, I previewed this as a student, so it's telling me this attempt has 1 attempt. Well, that's me, my preview mode. If you do that in your class, you'll see the same thing. That's okay. And you'll see something interesting here. For question number 2, or any question you want to edit, you can edit it anytime. And you'll choose the Edit button in the drop-down menu. And it's telling you, hey, any change you make may affect the submitted quiz questions. We're not going to change any correct or incorrect answers, so it's not going to affect any of the things. We're just changing the ABC to numbers, so that now instead of labeling the answers with ABCD, it's labeling them with numbers. Great. If we were to change which ones, like let's say you actually make a mistake and in one of your questions is marked wrong, but it should have been right, you can update that, and any student that took the quiz and got that question wrong when it should have been right, their points will update to take into account of your change. So save and update attempts. Yay! But of course I didn't change anything except for the Roman numerals, so I'm going to go back into student mode, take that quiz a second time just to show you. Begin. It's going to show you, oh, you've completed this already. You've got 1 of 3 attempts done. Let's do another one. They can view their attempts and see what they got. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, but I actually wanted to take it. Okay. Let's begin again and start a new submission. I'm going to go ahead and just click random ones again. And this is where it will make so much more sense. You have A here. This is now, I want to add reverberation. This is now choice 3. I think that makes so much more sense than having these labeled with the same types of letters. I'm going to go ahead and label this 2, label this 1, label this 5, just for fun. Save and continue. And let's just say, oh, I got what did I get? 8.3 out of 50. Okay. I am going to say okay, and I'm actually going to simulate something here. I'm going to simulate that I click begin, start new session, and that it just saves and submits without me doing anything. So if you're a student and that happens to you, you're going to email your professor. You'll say, hey, Agni, it just auto-submitted. I didn't do anything. It was just, I didn't spend any time looking, and it just submitted. I'm going to go to my full grade center, and I'm going to click on that Hagney who took the quiz. I'm going to click this little drop-down menu, and I can see that they got a really low grade here, a really low grade here, and a 0 here. Well, I'm going to view the grade details. And I can see that this value, oh, okay, so like this time they got a 16.6, this time they got an 8.3. I'm going to view this attempt from this particular one, the one that they got a 0 that they're telling me was the bad one. I'm going to view it, and it's going to tell me test information. 0 minutes out of 1 hour. They didn't even spend a minute on it. Their score was a 0. They got 0. It'll show me given answer, none given, none given, none given. Anytime it's the full question, the full test is none given, I'm going to save and exit. I'm going to clear that attempt. Because without me clearing that, then they won't actually be able to take it for real the third time. I believe them. I give students the benefit of the doubt at that point. Clear that attempt, say okay. They now have another time to take it, and hopefully Blackboard won't, mess them up. Okay, I think that's all that I wanted to say about my quizzes. Again, I've been doing this for 7 years. I have never once lost sleep over proctoring a quiz or making sure they take it right. My quizzes, if you do the work, you get a good grade on the quizzes. If you're not sure, some students spend a long time on the quizzes and get a higher grade because they look up the information. And honestly, oftentimes some students, they're not too easy. Hopefully my job for today was just to let you know how I do this so that I create Blackboard quizzes that aren't too easy but are extremely fair and don't ruin the GPA of the class. Okay, hope you had fun. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.